He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always an intensity about him, a rare combination of intelligence, emotional depth, and quiet screen magnetism that made audiences pay attention. Buğra Gülsoy didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. He built a multidimensional career, transforming his creative curiosity into one of the most respected acting journeys of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Buğra Gülsoy was born on February 22, 1982, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before primetime television and film premieres, he was drawn to storytelling in many forms. He studied architecture at Eastern Mediterranean University, but creativity kept pulling him toward the stage and camera. During his university years, he became actively involved in theater, co-founding a drama community and participating in short film projects that sharpened both his technical and emotional understanding of performance. His early television appearances introduced him to viewers, but it was his role in the hit drama Fatma Gül'ün Sükûnü that significantly expanded his recognition. Portraying Vural, a complex and morally conflicted character, Buğra delivered a performance layered with vulnerability and tension. The series achieved massive domestic and international success, placing him firmly on the radar of global audiences. Rather than staying within one type of role, Buğra consistently sought variety. He gained widespread acclaim for his lead performance as Yune Tekinoglu in Kuzi Yune, where he portrayed ambition, inner conflict, and emotional fragility with striking realism. He later demonstrated range in projects such as Aşk Yeniden, balancing humor with heartfelt sincerity, and continued expanding his dramatic depth in Kazım, a series that resonated strongly with international viewers. Buğra's approach to acting reflects a thoughtful and analytical mindset. He gravitates toward psychologically layered characters, often exploring themes of morality, ambition, and redemption. Instead of repeating familiar formulas, he embraces transformation, allowing each role to reveal a different dimension of his craft. Off-screen, Buğra's public image blends sophistication with artistic depth. Beyond acting, he is also a writer and filmmaker, further demonstrating his commitment to storytelling from multiple perspectives. He maintains a balanced lifestyle, valuing privacy while remaining present at key cultural and industry events. His calm demeanor and articulate communication style reinforce his reputation as both professional and intellectually engaged. His personal life has occasionally attracted media attention, including past relationships and fatherhood, yet he consistently keeps the focus on his creative work rather than public speculation. That discretion has strengthened his credibility within the industry. Buğra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With strong international distribution of his series and a growing global fan base, he has become one of Turkey's most recognizable male actors. His estimated net worth reflects years of steady work across television, film, endorsements, and creative ventures, built through consistency and strategic choices. What truly sets him apart is depth. From architecture student to actor, from morally complex antagonist to emotionally layered leading man, Buğra Gülsoy continues to evolve. He values longevity over hype, substance over surface, and growth over comfort. As of 2026, Buğra Gülsoy stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of versatility and intellectual artistry in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a depth that pulled audiences in without effort. Engin Akyürek didn't chase attention or follow trends. He built his place in Turkish entertainment through restraint, emotional honesty, and performances that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Akyürek was born on October 12, 1981, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his path was far removed from acting. He studied history at Ankara University, developing a strong sense of perspective, analysis, and emotional awareness that would later become central to his performances. Acting was not an early plan, but when he entered the talent competition Turkish Yıldızları in 2004 and won first place, everything changed. His acting journey began shortly after with Yabansi Dammit, where his natural presence quickly stood out. But it was his role as Kerem Ilgaz in Fatma Gül'ün Sukuna that transformed his career. The series became an international phenomenon, and Engin's raw, restrained performance earned critical acclaim, proving his ability to carry emotionally heavy narratives with sincerity and depth. Rather than capitalizing on fame through repetitive roles, Engin chose complexity. From the emotionally fractured Ömer Demir in Para Aşk to the conflicted Sanyar Effioglu in Sefrankizi, he consistently portrayed men shaped by trauma, silence, and internal struggle. His characters are rarely loud, yet always powerful, defined by what they withhold as much as what they express. Engin's approach to acting reflects a deeply intentional mindset. He gravitates towards scripts that explore moral conflict, psychological weight, and human vulnerability. This selective process has allowed him to maintain artistic credibility while remaining one of the most respected leading actors in the industry. Off-screen, Engin's public image is defined by privacy and restraint. He avoids unnecessary exposure, rarely engages in spectacle, and lets his work speak for itself. While he is associated with major international brands and high-profile productions, he remains selective and understated in his public appearances. His lifestyle mirrors that philosophy. He values solitude, structure, and balance, prioritizing mental clarity and personal growth over constant visibility. This grounded approach has helped him sustain consistency in an industry driven by constant attention. Engin's influence extends far beyond Turkey. His series continue to reach global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning him a devoted fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America. His estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through acting, endorsements, and international recognition, achieved steadily rather than aggressively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin Akyürek doesn't rely on spectacle or excess emotion. He builds performances from silence, pauses, and internal conflict, trusting the audience to feel rather than be told. That discipline has become his signature. As of 2026, Engin Akyürek stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of artistic integrity in modern Turkish television. His career is defined by depth, patience, and evolution, proving that longevity is built through substance, not noise. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.